What's up, peeps? Happy Sunday. Happy Halloween. Happy gorgeous fall. Look at the leaves. Fall in New England. You can't beat it. This smudge is brought to you by Your Inner Chakras. Your Inner Chakras. She has an Etsy shop. She sells all kinds of spiritual tools and smudge and salt baths and everything. She's amazingly gifted, and she's a Pisces. So, you know how those water signs roll. You know, they're super intuitive, natural. So I'm going to put the smudge aside and pull some cards. Let's do this. Let's see if we can get a message. So beautiful out here. And I've been cooped up in the house healing my hip replacement, which is healing really well. And I have an ice bag, and I'm sticking with just Tylenol and aspirin. And heading back to work tomorrow after 11 days of healing. Hip replacements have come a long way. They're still hard to recover. You know, it's not a walk in the park, but it's definitely come a long way. I'm looking forward to getting this healing done 2 times. Because 2 is my number, right? And getting back out there in the mountains and biking. And you know what? Oh my God, 3 cards fell to the floor. You know what I really miss most of all? Is just walking. Just going for a 10K like it was a snack. And every time I see people walking, I say to myself, I wonder if they even realize what a privilege that is to have a body that walks without pain. I will never, ever, ever take my legs for granted. My body, my health, I'll never take for granted. But something as simple as walking, never again. I will never take that for granted. So let me, I'm actually backing up to get these 3 cards that fell to the ground because for some reason, I know people don't pick up cards from the ground, but I do. I think that they carry a very grounding message. So that's how I connect, and that's what it means to me. So here's a message for you. Meditation. Meditation brings a lot of answers, and somebody watching this needs to spend some time alone. Not just in your thoughts, but maybe even observing the thoughts that run through you. Because whatever is running through your mind is controlling your life. Okay, let me say that again. Whatever is running through your mind is controlling your life. So if you don't have control of your mind, you don't have control of your life. So sometimes meditation can bring that awareness that you don't have mental control. Meditation is one of the hardest things you'll ever do, but if you can get a glimpse where you break through and some light cracks your skull, you will truly see the benefit, and you will want to do it every single day. And it's not about being successful. It's about showing up and trying, because there's power in trying. There's power in that. So maybe somebody needed this reading as a sign. Like if you have been losing control of your thought life, or needing to meditate, this is your sign. Or look around you. Look around in nature. There are signs everywhere. You just gotta open your eyes and notice them. Jesus. Healing. Because healing is real. Hashtag healing is real. That is all over every post on my social media is healing is real. It's real, and I'm going to say it until the end of my last post. Dream on, babies. Pay attention to your dreams. It's probably where you're getting your signs. Okay? And if you're looking for, if you need to meditate for answers on your own healing, you may get that in the dream time. You won't believe what is available to you in the dream time. Solutions. in the dream time. Let me move this over here. Solutions are discovered in the dream time. I say it because I live it. I practice what I preach, and I talk about what I experience. I don't want to listen to somebody who hasn't been through some shit, because I will tell you to shut up and get the victory, and then come tell me something about it. Until then, keep working. Keep healing, because we're all here to heal. We are all here to heal. Let's see, what else do we have on this blessed Halloween day? Oh, friendships. Yes, yes, your friends are the family members you choose. My other hashtag. Yes, for sure. You know, lean on your friends when you need them. You know, you're not meant to be alone. You know, you're meant to have companionship. It doesn't just need to be somebody in the bed. Yeah, I'm speaking the truth and integrity today. So if the message here is resonating with you, this to me is the biggest confirmation that yes, this message is true. And what you've been feeling and how you have decided to move, that is in your integrity, it is the truth. Trust yourself. Like she's holding herself with all this angelic support. She trusts herself. She trusts her truth, you know, as she's holding her naked body, because you know what will never lie to you? Your body. Your body will never lie to you. All right, one more. This whole healing journey has made me very sensitive and very hyper aware, very emotional, and very much in gratitude. I'm in gratitude for being outside, out in nature, out in the church of the great outdoors, where I can replenish, where I can breathe in some oxygen from the lovely trees all around me. You know, my condo association has a tree project, right? Get this. All these trees marked in orange are supposed to be taken down like a year ago. Well, the contractor quit, and all of a sudden my trees are staying here for, I think, till next fall or next summer. So I'm in a small cluster. The select few lucky people still get to have the beauty of the trees all around. Not that there won't be trees, but I love having trees around my house. You know, I like the sunshine too, so when they leave, I will bless them as they leave, but at least I get to enjoy them for another year and enjoy the oxygen that they bring, that I can breathe. Because oxygen is life. Anyway, I had to say that. 7 minutes in, I'm doing good on time. I'm going to put this deck aside and move on. Bottom of this deck, soulmate. Soulmate. Soulmates can be your friends too, right? It's not just somebody you bring in the bed, although they look like they really are smitten by each other. Isn't that cunning? So, be of good cheer. You have a soulmate. You have a loving soulmate highlighted on the bottom of the deck, so that's good. And I just got to be patient. Healing with the healing messages with the Yoga Preacher deck. Let's give this a spin and see what kind of Halloween message we can get today. It's a beautiful, beautiful night. I hope it stays like this for the trick-or-treaters, because it's just one of the most fun holidays, really. You can get past the religion. Don't even get me there. Don't even get me there. No, not going to go there. Not going to go there. Not today. But I hope to get some trick-or-treaters. Because I do have regular candy. I do have sugar-free candy, but I have the sugar stuff too. Yeah, self-care. Somebody please beautify. I wore red lipstick the other day. I was talking to a friend and we were talking about lipstick. And I'm like, you know what? I have all these lipsticks. I'm not wearing any of them. So I wore red lipstick to be in the house by myself. So just because maybe your job went from working in the office to being home, maybe you're healing from COVID, maybe you're healing from something else, maybe you're in isolation, maybe you just don't have a reason to be out in the world, that doesn't mean that you stop taking care of you. Okay, every day in my healing, just to feel normal and to feel beautiful, I change my clothes. I don't wear the same pajamas night after night after night. Although there might be some days where I might do that. I'm not going to lie to you. But I'm not going to make that the standard. Right? I'm going to, make sure I get up and I get camera ready when I go to work. I mean, I don't have to be in meetings with videos, but I'd like to be ready to be ready. And self-care. Don't wait for your body to break down to take care of yourself. Don't wait until you absolutely need that facial, when you've neglected your skin for years and years and years. Do it now. This is your message. This is your sign. Beautify. You'll feel better when you take care of yourself. You feel better. And when you feel better, everybody around you feels better. So if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for other people, because maybe they'll feel better being around you when you're in the best tip-top shape that you can be in. Hell, you might inspire them. Boy, your inner chakras, boy. I love the way this is burning. I have to put it over there. Trust and believe. Can I already tell you that? We've got an exclamation. We got a double whammy here. Trust and believe everything that you're hearing here and how you are moving. That's important, because to me, she's in her own self-protection. That's why her arms are crossed and she's listening to the higher intelligence. Whether this represents her intuition or angelic guidance. She's holding herself and she's believing in herself, and she's in her integrity. You can believe it. You can trust it. Look at that over there. Sometimes when you move, I say all that because sometimes you can question yourself. You can have lower vibe energies around you that will make you question your good motives, your good steps, your good direction, your truth. This card is saying, you're in your truth. You're in your integrity. Yes. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. You're watching this for a reason. Trust and believe. And if this message doesn't resonate with you, which I doubt, because if you're watching it, there's going to be something in here that you can relate your life to. Because that's all tarot telling and angels. This is storytelling. And it's coming up with something that you're going to relate to at some point in your life. And I'll tell you what you will relate to for the rest of it. Healing. All the time. Every day. Don't think that this will ever be over. It's not. It'll be over when you're 6 feet under. I'm about making this my last life. I don't want to be 6 feet under, meet my maker, and found out that Darlene, well, this contract, you forgot this part. You wanted to develop this part of your soul, so we gave you that contract that you didn't fulfill. And this, not that it's bad, you can go into the land of milk and honey and join the other spirits in your spirit team, or you can develop yourself and go back and try to do that. So when you come back, your soul will be more developed. Otherwise, if you like where you are, you can go ahead and door number 1 and continue your glorious, infinite, beautiful life. This is my last one. I'm getting all my contracts fulfilled. I said all that because somebody needed to hear it. Oh, no, that's way too many. I don't want to be here all night. Although, I could stay out here for quite some time. This beautiful day, is a gift. It really is. Oh, your inner chakras. This sage is kicking ass on this table, man. Thank you. Thank you for sending that to me. All right, okay. One popped out. I love when they pop. Oh, new beginnings. You know what this also means? If you're going to have a new beginning, you can't take old keys to open new doors. So that means something old has to end. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Sometimes people we hold on so tightly to what I've been working on this for 20 years, but it's time to go. It's got to go in someone else's hands so you can go and elevate and take on a new challenge and a new level of growth and a new part of your happiness and something else that you've been asking for. You can't hold on to the old when something new is coming in. You have to understand that when you are faced with a new beginning, and as sad as that ending is, just know that something beautiful is on the way. and brand new new experiences on the way. Anything else here? Are my little trick-or-treaters watching this? Okay, one more pass. Okay. Well. Here we go again. I think every week when I do a message, there's always a blessing in disguise. Yeah. See, I like my blessings in plain sight, but the ones that are hidden are always the best. It's always a period of discomfort, though. Yeah. I don't know what else to say other than you just have to be strong enough to get through it. If you want freedom, then the blessing that comes in disguise usually means the ending of something. That's why this card showed up. So instead of stressing your soul out, do this. Hey, can you do something for me? Can you take an Epsom salt bath for me, please? Because I'm not getting into my bathtub at least until middle of 2022. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Bottom of the deck. I know you don't want to hear this. I don't like this either. And I made this card. I made this card because I know what I need to work on. I'm not going to avoid it. But I also know it's the hardest thing. Waiting is hard. But the message here is saying whatever it is that you're waiting for, it is worth it. Let's go into some soul journey. This is the Soul Journey lesson cards by James Van Praagh. Very familiar design. You see, if you follow other readers, it's a familiar deck. I don't even know when I got this. Just kind of showed up. All right, we're gonna see if there's a message. Oh, yay! Service. Yeah, when you're in service for others. You know, when you ask people what do they really want to do, they always say they want to help others. That's what they want to do with their lives. They want to help. And I bet you feel the same way. You want to be of service. I feel good when I can help others. Fastest way to get out of your own depression is to help somebody. But remember to do it in balance. Don't let the balance card come up after I just said that. Discipline. Oh yeah, you want anything in life, especially if you're going to be of service, you have to be disciplined. It says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. Discipline. And it shows up in many ways. For me, it meant no vacation for 8 years while I was building my own business. And I didn't miss it because I'm disciplined. But if you're lacking discipline, heed the warnings. That's why you tune in. Especially if you want to be of service to others, which is a super high calling, which is really what you're supposed to be doing, what we are all supposed to be doing on some level with our gifting. And we don't just have a gifting to sit on our ass and enjoy it for ourselves. It's to be of service to other people. Always. It's always to be of service to other people. Anything else here? Let's see. I like for the cards to jump out. Oh, look at that. Did you guys see that? How it flipped to purpose? This is your service. Is purpose. It says, I know what I'm here to do. I know what I'm here to do. I know what I'm here to do. This is why I'm not coming back. To be of service, to be on purpose, to be of service. That's why I said to every nurse at the hospital and my friend who's a nurse that came over, and I said, nursing is not a job. It's a calling. It's a service. It's a purpose. Maybe that's why so many of them are not nurses now due to what's going on. We're in the trenches now in the medical industry. We're dying for nurses, right? And if you are called to serve humanity and you have the discipline not to give up, it's one of the highest callings of service is a nurse. I've always said that. I've always claimed that they are angels on earth, and I'm standing on it. I'm standing on it. It's not a job. Nursing is a calling. Teaching is a calling. There are several jobs that are just, you have to be chosen and called to do that type of work. Not everybody was meant to be a nurse or a doctor or a teacher. But the ones that are called, I gave thanks to the nurses that wheeled me into the operating room, and I started to tear up. I had to apologize. I said, I'm sorry, I'm getting very emotional now. Thanking you for not giving up. Because this is hard work, and I know they work hard. I saw how tired those nurses looked when they were taking care of me. Every 3 or 4 hours, different nurses in there. And one, I looked at her and I said, how are you? I've been hearing people all day. How are you? How are you, darling? How are you doing? One nurse looked real. How are you? She said, I can't wait to get home. I'm really tired. And she's checking. I know, man. I just, you know what it probably meant to her for me to acknowledge that she was fucking tired? Abundance to those who serve, I say. Abundance is your birthright, actually. So abundance to everybody, but I'm giving a special shout out to those who serve, who are on purpose, who help the people. And I'm not, it depends. It does not depend on what it is that you do. But if you step up to be of public service and you're helping people, whether you're helping them to heal, whether you're helping them to be educated, while you're helping them to, oh Lord Jesus, have fun. Because guess what fun is? Guess what it is too? This. You're in your service. I pray for abundance for you. I pray that you understand that this is your birthright. Not just to give, and exhale, but to also receive. But you have to learn to receive. That's been my biggest takeaway. I thought I knew something in isolation. I know something even more in healing. You have to learn to receive. So I'm not even going to read what that says. You already know. You already know. I love the way the sage is burning. I love the way that this is burning. Slow and steady. So I know where I'm getting my sage going forward. Okay, I apologize. I think the neighborhood just heard me. I'm laughing because in my social media, I wrote a post that said that 2021, the word for me in 2021 is surrender. So if you follow my Instagram or Yahoo, there was a post, it was a video actually I did showing my exercises and just doing my blogging, my healing, because I like to do it for myself. And if it benefits somebody else and if it inspires somebody else, that's great. But I'd like to capture memories. And I wrote that this is my word for 2021. And I have a strong feeling that if you're watching, that if you follow me, you are of similar vibration or you're here to be inspired. So maybe surrender should be your word too. I can release my need to control. I learned a lot about being a control freak. And I learned a lot about surrendering and how more powerful it is to let go. I'm going to just do the bottom of the deck. Like judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So no judgment. Just like I said, how you serve is not for me to judge, whether you're a doctor, a nurse, or a teacher. You're somebody who that brings fun. You're a comedian. I've always said that comedians are also healers. I put comedians up there as a top 5. Comedians are top 5 healers. Yep. Fortune cookie. We're going to finish this message with a little fortune cookie. A little snack. I could use a snack after this reading. And I think I will. All right. Love it. Opportunities. That's the new beginnings. An important offer will be made. Be prepared and dress to impress. What did I say? Still dress, even if you're home. Still be ready to be ready. Opportunity, that means this new beginning. It's going to be a blessing in disguise because something has to end. Something has to end. You can't just pile good on good on good on good. Opportunity and new doors, new doors. You can't do that. We don't, as humans, have the capacity to keep building all the goodies. You can't. You're gonna have so much abundance that it says that you can't contain it all. You have to share it, right? So when your new beginnings are piling up because you're abundant, you're gonna have to give it away. You're gonna have to give some away, and that's gonna feel like closing something because you're not holding and controlling it. What else? What else do we have? Before we do a recap here. What else? Feels like it's about 60 degrees out here. I don't know what the trick-or-treat hours are, but I'm sure it's when it's dark. Intuition. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest in money. So if your intuition is nudging you, for once in your life, can you listen? Maybe that's why, at the bottom of the deck, change is going to come. Change is coming. Maybe, we have the intuition, how your intuition brings answers. You're going to have to meditate, though. You're going to have to quiet yourself, even if it's just being outside in a quiet surrounding, just looking around. So that when you do that, and your mind in the junk that keeps floating, thoughts that you have day after day after day, 80% of the thoughts you had yesterday, you had them the day before and the day before, and you're going to have them again tomorrow. That's being idle. That's like going nowhere. Nowhere zone. If you can get outside and try to get above the nowhere zone of useless thoughts, you can tap into this. It'll bring answers. Maybe you can be outside and you get the signs that you need. But so you know why answers come in dreams? Because we fight too much of our consciousness during the day. We fight too much. And if we're not fighting or we're not aware, then our mind is controlling us. So sometimes we have to be knocked out into the unconsciousness, into the dream world to really hear anything. As if you're lucky to even wake up and remember your dreams. Most of you don't. That takes a lot of practice too, but answers come in the dream time too. This also tells me don't give up on your dreams. Stay in your truth and your integrity, because we already told you 2 times. This is true, right? Get out in nature, right? And maybe surround yourself with your friends, right? Especially if you're in healing like me, Take care of yourself. Because why? Because this blessing in disguise is going to bring you a new beginning. And a new beginning, I don't know what this means to you, but freedom means everything to me. This opportunity coming is going to bring you a great change. Remember, we saw it at the bottom of the deck. Oh, change to your love life. Yes. Abundance. Try that one on for size. It's not as hard as you think. And again, a purpose-driven life is one when you're doing service to humanity. You're doing a service that somehow is going to help other people to heal. Healing is in so many forms. You know who else I see as healers? The person that fucking cuts your goddamn hair. The person that does, that cleans you up, that colors your hair, because when a woman changes her hair, she changes her life. When a man goes to the barber and comes out fresh to death, smell out good, looking out good, how do you feel when you are beautified? You feel amazing. These beauticians, these hairstylists, they can transform your life. So when I talk about service, I'm talking about all kinds of service. Not just doctors and nurses, although they're big. Nurses are top 5. It'll take you a lot of discipline, but you're worth it. So is a soulmate. Always worth the wait. And as I'd like to say, always in my classes, no judgment. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you do something fun. And your inner chakras, I didn't have to light this, not once. This sucker just burned slow and steady, just like my healing. Peace.